Hey, what's up nerds? My name is Swag and today we're going to talk about Nidus Prime. Alright, so I already mentioned most of what we discussed on the Discord in a Reddit post, link in the description. But I like this idea so much that I had to talk about it with all of you. But before we dive in deep, make sure you like the video and subscribe so you never miss out on new Warframe videos about guides, builds, discussions, and more. Now I am going to talk a bit about the concept of what a primed frame is first, so if you just want the idea we had, you can just fast forward to somewhere near the end. Right, so Nidus Prime is around the corner. We finally get to see Space 8's daddy in a whole new light, assuming our team goes with something original, which I have full faith in. However, as with many things Warframe, there's always a discrepancy or someone not happy with the decisions made. The fact that a Nidus Prime wouldn't fit the story aspect of Warframe aside, Prime releases have consistently been pretty decent. There's always an upgrade in terms of looks, and while the stats are negligible, getting a fresh looking version of your favorite character is always a nice touch. They have been pretty much the same though over the years. There hasn't been a whole lot of variety in how primed Warframes work, or look for that matter. Sure, the artwork has improved considerably, we only have to look at the latest release Gara to remind ourselves of the nightmares that Mag Prime brought us. But other than that, there hasn't been anything really special when it comes to primed Warframes. Sure, you could consider primed Tenno outfits or primed armor as special, but let's just talk about the frames as an isolated thing here. Again, Nidus Prime could be the one to change it all. You see, prime versions of frames are Warframes made during the height of the Orkin Empire. They feature Orkin technology and as such are often, if not always, a little stronger. They look better, and their overall function is basically to work as a template for the Tenno or anyone who dares to reconstruct them with today's technology. Thanks to the discovery and opening of the Void, a lot of these prime quote-unquote templates are found again. However, with Nidus being the literal embodiment of the infestation and using a mutated form to sustain himself and defeat his enemies, there may apply some changes to the way his prime could be introduced into the game. So all things aside, here's the idea we came up with. What if Nidus Prime would enter the arena as a normal prime? All Orkin looking, luxurious, lots of gold, clean appearance overall. No signs of the infestation taking over yet. No signs of the mutated strain bending and twisting and turning his outside appearance yet. Though as you progress in your mission, the more stacks you gather, the more the mutation progresses. The more this once primed work of art turns into the horrid beast we know as Nidus. It would start off slow, 3 to 10 stacks, with some minor changes. Its hands might discolor, its emissive energy might turn the opposite color, some infested sprouts might start appearing. His abilities will still look the same though, all with Orkin inspired designs, but still of organic nature. At 25 stacks you start noticing that the gold trimming has eroded. The glare that once gave away his presence, now rotten away by the ever-consuming infestation. His shoulders will have opened up, releasing spores as you walk around slashing through your enemies, feeding them to the same strain that is now consuming him. At 50 stacks his whole appearance has changed, and even your abilities will look different. Virulence, instead of being an extension to his once prime appearance, will now look like a manifestation of his mutation, completely consuming the enemy to make him stronger. All parts of his body have changed, looking nothing like how you started out your journey. At 80 stacks, Nidus Prime reaches his final form, fully embracing the mutated infestation and becoming one with it, bending it to his will. Now of course the primed plating wouldn't just simply erode. That would be too easy, and would just fit into the theme we already have completely the other way around with the Prike skin. Should this idea come to fruition, it would be a nice touch to have the plating that Nidus Prime wears fall off once it is fully eroded / consumed. Not only would this give price to the infested flesh that is underneath his shiny armor, but it would be a nice visual for which alone I'd personally farm the crap out of. Now upon losing stacks or proccing the Undying, you'd go back to your prime appearance. But in this case it would be nice if the prime appearance now has scars or is imperfect, and progresses in its deterioration every time you proc the Undying. It's a bit much to ask, but it is Nidus Prime after all. Now this Prime release could be the start of a whole new way to introduce Primes. making them even more unique than just simply better versions of what we currently have. It would make the stale conversation of buying an access pack or farming the in-game relics just to have a reskinned Warframe a lot more worth our time, and in some cases worth our money. Now don't get me wrong, Prime access packs are what they are due to the platinum and accessories added. However, expecting someone to dish out $140-ish because there's platinum and or boosters involved is a bit of a stretch. Especially when all the player really wants is just the weapons, accessories, and the Prime Warframe in some cases. In my opinion, there should be an added option where a player would be able to select just the frame, accessories, and weapons. But I digress. It's not on me to tell digital extremes how to run their business. Just talking about what I, as a player, would appreciate. So what do you think about the idea? Do you think Nidus Prime could have an appearance mechanic like this? Do you think that the next Primes might be able to benefit from this as well? Or do you think the idea is stupid and I should go back to playing Rhino? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also make sure to like and subscribe for more Warframe guides, builds and discussion videos, just like this one. Thursday we're going to talk all about the Kuba Shakur, so stay tuned. Stay safe out there, Tenno. Later.